Welcome back to Divinity 648. This is the current energy influence for the Taurus sign, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Uranus placements. If you do not know your birth chart, you can check out astrologycafe.com for a free birth chart. Not just your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Uranus, but you want to look at your houses and see where Taurus is, because that is the area primarily that this information will resonate with, right? So, Taurus, things are being brought to your attention, things that you were not aware of in the past, more information, right? It's like you got some information which you didn't get correctly. So either you were spying, eavesdropping, third party information, or you just got a partial of the story and you kept it, you ran with it. And now you're hearing more, which kind of discredits the things that you heard in the past, right? It's almost like here are the other puzzle pieces to that puzzle. And now that you have all of them, it's a completely different image than what you were under the impression um, was the situation, I guess, for you. Taurus, forgive yourself, right? For misjudging people. Forgive yourself for not asking questions. Forgive yourself for acting in a way that it was not in alignment with where you now stand. Forgive other people for misfeeding you information or giving you tidbits without telling the truth, if that's an appropriate way of saying it. Um, I feel like a lot of miscommunication came through, and now that the clarity has settled in, there's just a lot of internal forgiveness and internal healing that needs to happen in order for you to make your next move, right? Otherwise, when you go to make your next move, you're probably going to be a hot mess. And this might be something that you've already experienced, something that you're currently experiencing, or something that's about to come, depending on where the placement is for you. Also for Taurus is this energy, this fiery, passionate, quick moving, no bullshit type of energy. So trust that intuitive hit that keeps pushing you to make a stand, to make a statement, to stand your ground. Trust that internal guidance that's telling you to quit certain things, things that are not in alignment with who you are, that are causing damages to the insides of your being. You don't have to give it up. Just slow down the intake, cut back the intake, make it more of like a cheat day or more like a cheat month, where no day in the month, right? Like 1 or 2 days a month instead of like every single day kind of energy. A lot of Taurians are dealing with abdominal issues. Get checked, ask questions, do labs, poop in a cup and get some samples. Like, really investigate what's going on with your stomach before it does damages that you cannot reverse. Don't settle for a broad diagnosis. You want to know what the fuck is going on. Don't make assumptions, get it proven, and then address it. Um, Keep digging, keep digging. Some of these issues are actually hereditary. They start off as uh, not hereditary, but like hereditary meaning you are your environment, right? So your upbringing the way of living, the way that things were done when you were a child. Subconsciously, you may be doing it as an adult. Some of the things that you didn't like are going to be the things that you focus on, right? They're going to be triggers for you not to repeat. But there's a lot of other things that you don't have right in your face that you need to also be working on. So try to not be fixated on only the triggers, but really reflect and try to see how other people do things and see what works for you. Like you got to break these patterns. You got to break these repetitive behaviors that subconsciously we do. And sometimes you have to be that people watcher where you're studying other people. Sometimes you have to be on reality TV so you can see behaviors and tendencies, and decide which ones you like for yourself and which ones you don't. This is called self-growth and finding your own true identity and standing away from the traditional systems of hereditary patterns that get brought down towards you, right? Sometimes the people in your family don't even know why they do what the hell it is that they do. They just do it because so and so did it, who does it because so and so did it, and lo and behold, so and so only did it because they didn't know how to do a certain thing, or they weren't good at a certain skill, so they did something to compensate, which is mediocre. It's not that that's the right way to do it or the way that you should be doing it, but subconsciously you're doing it because it's just always been done. You have to ask questions. You have to challenge shit, right? Break those patterns. What works for you? What is best for you? You are an individual. Your energy is like a snowflake. You are not going to find two. There are no two energies alike. I don't care what anybody says. Everything is very different on an energetic level. That's how we tell each other apart. It's the energy. Excuse me. So, uh, also, grounding your energy needs to be more of a thing. Not enough people are grounding their energy, and that leaves them. Um, and again, this part of the session might be past, present, or about to happen for you. But this is the current energy. So, regardless where your placements are, you are going to experience a little bit of everything, if not, certain areas. Again, check your birth chart. So, grounding your energy is critical. A lot of people, and this is every sign, need to start doing more with the grounding their energy, becoming one, right? Think of it like this: a tree grounds itself by sticking its roots into the ground, and it goes deep, very deep, and it feeds itself this way. It gives it life this way. You've got the sun feeding it, and it's getting its nutrients from the ground. Did you hear that? It gets its nutrients from the ground. um, Another way to look at it is a well. If you have well water, if you get that well in the right spot, you have nice, perfect water. If you hit it in the wrong spot, you have disgusting, need a filter kind of water, right? It depends on what's going on. But regardless, that nice water is coming from the ground. Everything comes from the ground. So you want to root yourself. Got it? Same thing like a tree. You picked your roots coming out of your feet. I like to push them 60 feet deep, if not all the way into the core. Put your hand straight out at 6 feet. That's how wide your energy is. It's important to remember that your energy is round like a color wheel. So when other colors overlap your energy, the energy will change like a color would. So you want to make sure you keep yourself grounded so that way your energy is balanced and in one area instead of being like a Shaw's bag or a Stop and Shop, like a plastic store bag blowing around. It's like you're driving and you see these plastic bags just kind of whipping around, getting stuck in trees. You don't ground your energy. That's exactly how you are. And then your day is shit. You're running around because this one didn't ground their energy. You didn't ground your energy. Nothing's going right. It's chaotic. There's no organization. It's a trickle effect. So grounding your energy is key and essential to getting things done. And this is the energy update for Taurus. Um, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Uranus, and depending on your house placement is how this information will relate to you. To schedule a private personal session with me, you can visit divinity648.com. All payments are processed through PayPal. No Venmo. If a payment is processed on Venmo, that is treated like a tip or a donation to this channel. I do not accept payments for readings on any other platform than my website. You do have to create a member account. It is completely free. It doesn't cost you anything. What that does is it allows me to track your sessions, not what's happening during the sessions, but what's happening with the volume of sessions. I do something called karmic returns. After so many sessions, you get a promotional code that is designated just for you. So moving forward, you get a surprise. Sometimes it will be 2%, sometimes it might be 5%, sometimes you'll get 75%. It depends on the current mood, right? So Karmic Rewards program is now available to any member. You have to contact me at Christina@divinity648.com and I will add you to the Karmic Rewards program. So that's why I require everyone to become a member in order to schedule a session with me. Also, side note to my wonderful fellow readers in my local area community, you do not have to send people to me to ask for a session. You're more than welcome to come and talk to me directly. I don't beat around the bush and I don't like to play games. If you have questions, come talk to me. Yes, my prices are low. Why? Because I'm grounded to my life path, which means I don't need to do and go with your flow. Understand? My prices are intuitively guided and they are firm. They will not be increased. They may go lower, but they will not be increased. And this is because I do this from within. It does not take or drain my energy. I am not a psychic. I am a divine being. Thus, the title to my business is Divinity 648, right? You study me very well, like you're studying me, and I do not shun it at all. I encourage it. You do not need to mess with my energy. It's not going to work if you haven't noticed yet. You've been messing with me since 2015, and I'm still here, baby girl. Grow up. Get real. Come talk to me. You got a question? Don't show up at my door, because nobody shows up at my door unannounced. But you're more than welcome to call me, text me, email me. I don't care. But have a straightforward, direct conversation with me. Learn from me instead of trying to tear me down. That's why you're failing. Your divine life mission is to uplift humanity. The average person makes minimum wage. The average person is lucky to make $25 to $50 an hour. How can you charge so much money to help somebody standing in the dark come up into the light if you know they're not making it as it is? That's why when your client came to me, I gave them $40 off because I know they're struggling. They have no furniture in their home. How dare you talk about me and shame my business? Shame on you. You're trying to get rich off of people by charging them hundreds and thousands for something that shouldn't cost you anything to do. All you need is a selenite wand and some herbs, and you can do everything and take care of everything naturally. So why is there a need to rob people? You complain and you preach that the rich gets rich off the poor. Meanwhile, your prices are sky high and your average client makes minimum wage. And you dare try to shame my work. Stop shitting on my name, call me and learn something. I encourage you.